Hi friends, I'm Dave Barkalow, pastor of Fort Walton Beach First United Methodist. Welcome to the Pastor's Study, our daily devotional to help us focus our mind on the things of God. We're walking through the Gospel of Mark together. We've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and we are in chapter 3. And we come today to where Jesus appoints his 12 disciples. So I want to read this section. This is Mark 3, 13 through 19. He went up the mountain and called to him those whom he wanted, and they came to him. And he appointed 12, whom he also named apostles, to be with him, and to be sent out to proclaim the message, and to have authority to cast out demons. So he appointed the 12, Simon, to whom he gave the name Peter, James the son of Zebedee, and John the brother of James, to whom he gave the name Boanerges, that is, sons of thunder, and Andrew, and Philip, and Bartholomew, and Matthew, and Thomas, and James, son of Alphaeus, and Thaddeus, and Simon the Canaanian, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. Then he went home. This is interesting because here you have Jesus, the Son of God, all-powerful. He's doing all these miracles. He's casting out demons. But then he realizes that he needs to be passing on his teaching, not just to the crowd, but to a small group. That there's a small group of people that he wants to really teach, that he really wants to lean into doing life with them so that he can not just teach them from afar, but really get in and get to know them and them to really get to know him. This is discipleship at its core. It's one thing to talk to big groups, right? And that's good and fine. It can be a wonderful starting point. But the truth is Jesus shows us that discipleship actually takes place in small groups. This is why small groups, Bible studies, Sunday school classes, this is why these things are so important. I love Sunday worship. I love us getting together and singing and doing the liturgy together, taking communion. I like to preach, but yet I know that that's only one piece of discipleship, of becoming the people God calls us to be, and that really the real meat comes in these small groups. Methodism has always known this. John Wesley, in his core, the classes and the bands that met were small groups of people who got together to pray together, to worship together, to pray for one another, to confess. They just did all of life in such a way in these small groups that it helped them focus their lives on Jesus Christ and becoming the people God wanted them to become. So friends, I think there's a real challenge here. Jesus called these 12 into the small group so that they could become deeper disciples. And I truly believe that you and I, we're called to be in these small groups so that we can become deeper disciples as well. Let's take a lesson from the disciples and commit ourselves to following Jesus even in this very special way. Remember, friends, I love you. Take care of yourself and shine the light of Christ.